Hey guys, it's Jazz and I'm back with another video. So in my first video a couple days ago, I ranted about girls letting guys treat them like crap and sticking around and letting themselves be a doormat per se for these guys that really just don't care. And if they do care, they don't know how to actually communicate with a human being. They kind of are just in their me land and just really think about themselves. This time I'm going to talk about when you have someone in your life that you really just don't want to let go of, and you sit here and you try to open a door to be friends, or you give them a second chance, or maybe you're on your third, fourth, or maybe 20th chance. And there comes a point where you have to decide, am I going to give them another chance? Why am I going to give them another chance? And if I do give them another chance, what's going to change? There are many things I learned when you give a person another chance. After someone has hurt you, usually all of us say, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes and we can move forward. We can forgive and we can still let these people in our lives and everything can be okay. But you get yourself in the situations, in those positions where people expect to be forgiven. They expect you to forgive them. And when you do forgive them, they think that it's a roadmap for them to kind of be able to make these same mistakes and then expect to be forgiven. And I've learned through my own experiences that the more you forgive somebody, the more that they think that they can treat you harshly, and the more they think that they can hurt you and then expect to be forgiven for it each and every time. Sometimes you just have to say no. You have to say, wait a minute, hold up. This is not right and this is not fair. Stand up for yourself. A person only deserves to get so many chances, and you have to learn to when to let them go and just give them the boot. Alright, I know it's hard sometimes. For me personally, I am horrible at just letting go of people. I am the person that gives second chances, third chances, fourth chances. Some of these people in my life are on their 1600 fucking chance, and I am just the nicest person ever. But I don't want to be walked on anymore, and I don't want to cause myself to be hurt again. And I'm still at that crossroad. When's the limit? How much do you forgive someone, and when do you let go? You can only give someone so many chances. And there's going to come a point where you have to decide when enough is enough. You have to be able to say, hey, you've hurt me in X, Y, and Z number of ways, and it really affected me. And if I'm going to forgive you, there has to be a change. Something has to be different. And you have to decide when's the limit. You have to decide when you just cut them off, because if you don't, you're letting them treat you like that, and no one deserves that. I am big on forgiveness. I believe in forgiving people. I believe in giving chances. I believe that we all make mistakes and we all can move forward and we can forgive each other. But at the end of the day, you just can't forget. And you have to remember what those people have done to you. Now, if you make the decision to forgive someone in your life that has hurt you, just let them know when you guys, talk again, what happened, what was wrong, and if you're going to forgive them, and if you two are going to be in each other's lives, then you have to fix what happened so you guys can move forward, and so everything can be okay. And so these past issues won't keep popping up in your future, because if you don't solve them, they will. Situations that you don't deal with come back, and sometimes they just get worse. Personally, I am horrible at forgiving people. I'm good at moving on, but honestly forgiving them, sometimes I'm just not good at it. I'm so good at saying, when someone says, I'm sorry, I'm so good at saying, oh, it's okay, because I want to be the bigger person in the situation. But sometimes, I'm sorry does not warrant an okay. It's not okay. And if someone hurts you, you have to tell them that it's not fine and what they did was wrong. Just yesterday, I decided to reconnect with someone who really hurt me. And I decided to be the bigger person. I haven't talked to him in 3 weeks. And I decided that I would try to at least be friends with him. And I would try to at least, not be like in this bad situation where we can't even talk to each other, because I don't like anger and frustration hanging over my head, and I don't like ignoring people, and I rather just know I tried so I can move on rather than just cut someone off in my life cold turkey and then have to sit here and wonder, maybe I should have, did this, or maybe I should have done that. I'm the type of person that analyzes every little thing that I've done. So when I try with people and I forgive them and I give them another chance and another chance, mentally I can come to the point where I say enough's enough. I tried, there's nothing else I can do. The ball's in their court and it's in their hands. So I made the decision, much to the disgust of some of my friends, to reconnect with him. And I just texted him saying hey, and he texted back and we talked for a little bit. But then he started to kind of ignore me. And I was like, that's not right. If we're going to be friends, there needs to be some sort of level of respect. So I texted him again around midnight. And I said, call me in the morning, Can you call me in the morning? And he sends me a text an hour later saying, yeah, sure. So today, which is today, he texted me. He didn't call me. He texted me saying what's up. And, I kind of wanted to talk to him about everything. So I said, let's hang out today. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I already have plans, I'm out of town. And I'm like, in my mind, I said, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, maybe you are busy, maybe you are out of town. So I'm not going to hold this one against you. So I didn't say anything about it. I just said, alright, it's okay, we can hang out at a different time, have fun. And he never texted back. Now, I opened the door, I created communication for us. I opened the door for us to be friends and for him to talk to me without feeling like she hates me, it's awkward, she doesn't want to talk to me, whatever. I opened that doorway. And I forgave him in my heart. And I showed him that I'm willing to be friends. I'm willing to talk, And now the ball's in his court. And if he decides not to talk to me or text me, then that's his decision. But I'm not going to ever text him again, because I gave him the chance. I made the communication. It's there. Now it's up to him. Forgiving someone can only get you so far. It doesn't mean that everything is going to be alright. It doesn't mean that it's going to turn out okay. It doesn't mean that the situation is going to be exactly what you wanted, because, things happen and we never know what we can expect. But when we forgive people, we give them the option to be in our lives. And it's up to them whether they take it or not.